Hello friends, welcome to MALUKA. Yes. Now we are discussing the important questions for prelims current affairs. The aim is basically to cover current affairs through various question answers and through also providing of the detailed discussion of these जितना भी आपको यूपीएससी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से important perspective लगता है. This is the 8th class that I am taking up now. 70 questions have already been covered. Friends, do not leave any stone unturned and try to cover these things comprehensively और इसको आप constantly revise भी करते रहिए. स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से. The neons are computationally created virtual humans. The word derives from new plus human is developed by. And the options that are available to us are ISRO, NASA, Samsung and Amazon. Friends, this is basically neons की जब बात करते हैं are computationally created virtual humans. They are basically developed by the Samsung. C become the answer for question number 1. It is one of the most discussed concept that was there was neon. The first power project of the Samsung Star Lab, neon are basically being called the world's first artificial humans. They look at and behave like real humans to a great extent and could even develop memories and emotions also, though from behind a 4K display. Question number 72. H9N2, the virus infection in humans are rare but likely underreported due to typically mild symptoms of the infection the virus is responsible for. And the options available to us are bird flu, COVID-19, pneumonia, and none of the above. Friends, H9N2 is basically in the concern of the bird flu that has been there. Therefore, A become the answer for question number 72. A subtype of influenza A virus which cause human influenza as well as the bird flu. Question 73. Following statements given about Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Analyze the statement and identify the correct ones. First, the statement Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana launched in 2016 only covers Rabi and Kharif crop. First is wrong because Rabi, Kharif and other commercial and horticultural crops are also being covered. First statement is wrong. Second statement, 50% of the claim amount given directly to the farmer account and rest after assessment of the lost harvest and localized risk. The second statement is also wrong because it is not 50%, it is 25% that is given. Third statement, under the scheme there is no upper limit on government subsidy. Third is correct. कोई भी सब्सिडी के ऊपर अपर लिमिट नहीं रखी गई है. Therefore, C become the answer for question number 73. 74. With respect to Nuclear Doctrine of India, analyze the following statement and identify the correct ones. कौन सी statement इसमें से सही है? And the option available to us are: in the event of major attack against India or Indian forces anywhere by biological or chemical weapons, India will retain the option of retaliating with a nuclear weapon. The first option कि अगर हमारे पास biological या chemical attack होता है तो we can also be responding by a nuclear weapon. The first statement is correct. Second, continued commitment of the goal of nuclear free weapon world through the global and discriminatory nuclear disarmament. नहीं, the second is wrong because through indiscriminatory nuclear disarmament has to be there. Discrimination नहीं होना चाहिए. Third statement, no use of the nuclear weapons against non-nuclear weapon state. Yes. Third statement is correct because we would not be using the nuclear weapons against those states which do not have nuclear weapons. C become the answer. The nuclear doctrine was developed and adopted in 2003. क्रेडिबल मिनिमम डेटरेंस की बात करते हैं एंड नो फर्स्ट यूज़ की भी. लेकिन अगर कोई अटैक होता है द न्यूक्लियर रिटेलिएशन विल बी मैसिव. 75. The 10 non-permanent of the United Nations Security Council seats are distributed on the regional basis. Which of the following is not considered under it? The option available to us are Latin America and Caribbean states, Western Europe and other states, and Eurasian states, and D, none of the above. Friends, it is, see, Eurasian states, they are not being considered under it. There are 5 permanent members which are there. So, ऊपर वाले का आंसर हुआ C. 5 permanent members are there. For example, China, France, Russia, UK, and US. 10 non-permanent seats are there. They are distributed on the regional basis by taking into consideration, for example, 5 for African and Asian states, 1 for Eastern European states, 2 for Latin American and Caribbean states, and 2 would be for Western Europe and other states. Question 76. Analyze the following sentences given about the Independent Evaluation Office and identify the correct ones. जो correct है. The first statement that is given: the Independent Evaluation Office is created by the Planning Commission as an independent attached office to it. The first statement that is wrong, because it is basically in the consideration of the Niti Aayog. The first statement is wrong. Second, the members of SIEO is being selected by the Director General. Yes, it would be the Director General who would be responsible for selection of the members. Second statement. Third statement, the Director General who serves is a heading as it head has given a tenure of 5 years, which is same to the Planning Commission. It is wrong because the tenure is for 3 years, which can be later on extended up to 5 years. The Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission is the Director General of IEO. It is correct because जो initial phase में जिस तरीके से बनाया गया था, therefore second and fourth are correct. Planning Commission के context में, the chaired by the Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission, the Independent Evaluation Office will be an independent office under the governing board of the Planning Commission when it was set up. 77. Which of the following multilateral institutions used the mechanism of extended fund facility? Very important question. Federal Reserve, RBI, Asian Development Bank, and IMF. Friends, जब extended fund facility की बात है, this is a term basically in use in the consideration of IMF. Its program of IMF countries get external currency support from the fund basically to mitigate any sort of the BOP crisis that are there. उसको overcome करने के लिए. In the context that, but such support have some obligatory conditions also that is being put on the economy. 78. Analyze the following statement given about Forum for India Pacific Island Cooperation and identify the incorrect ones. कौन सा गलत? The first statement, it's a multinational grouping developed in 2014 for cooperation between India and 14 Pacific island nations. The first statement is there. It was developed in 2000. India is a multinational grouping cooperation between India and 14 Pacific nations. The first option is correct. The second, India, Japan, US plays a very important role for its establishment. The second statement that is there is comparatively wrong. Therefore, it is B that becomes the answer. The countries which are there, answer friends, इसका A नहीं B होगा. It is India and other countries which are there. For example, Cook Island, Fiji, Kiribati, Marshall Island, Micronesia, Nauru, New Samoa, Solomon Island, Papua New Guinea, Palau, Tonga, Tuvalu, and Vanuatu. These are the important things that are there. Question number 79. The Kelkar Committee, Bandari Committee, and Basu Committee, all three committees are related to, and the options that are available to us are non-banking financial companies, cooperative banking, regional rural banks, and merger of the bank. Friends, these three are basically in the consideration of the regional rural banks, RRBs के context में. केलकर कमेटी RRBs के context में. Basu and Vadari committee also recommended on the social banking to basically to the weaker section in the rural areas. Question number 80. Analyze the following statement with respect to Agriculture Insurance Company of India Limited and identify the incorrect statement. देखना कौन कौन सी statement इसमें से गलत है. The first, the company is looking towards the newly launched Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana from 2016. Yes, the first statement is correct. The company is fully dedicated to agri insurance and agri finance and agri insurance and was set up by the central government. The second statement is wrong because it is basically in the context of agriculture finance in this regard. Therefore, only the first state is correct, the second is wrong. Therefore, B becomes the answer for question number 80. It is basically dedicated agri insurance, not agri finance, sorry, agri insurance company hai, and therefore aims to serve the need for the farmers better so that they can be moving towards a sustainable culture regime that can be. The friends, इस questions को अच्छे से revise करिए and cover them comprehensively so that you are able to clear the exam. Thank you very much.